So you let your party level up. Good. Now you have to design encounters for them in the game of Dungeons & Dragons. How do we do this? Well, the first thing we're going to do is pick a level that we want to design an encounter around. I'm going to go all the way up to the top and design an encounter today for level 20s, the big kids, the demigods, the characters that are so powerful that very few people even want to try to DM for. Well, hopefully with this encounter you'll be inspired to give your party a chance, even in a one-shot, to experience that super high-level play. So, today we're going to pick the 2024 Lich to design our encounter around. Why are we going to pick the 2024 Lich? Because it is an incredibly powerful monster that is much better than its 2014 counterpart, where an optimized tier 2 party at level 10 could probably wipe out before it even got to move. The new 2024 Lich is an impressive creature with a plus 17 to initiative, so there's a very good chance that it's going to go first and often, as it can do some pretty impressive things on its turns. The first thing it can do is probably the least exciting, is cast Eldritch Burst, which is going to do 3 attacks. That's going to be plus 12 to hit for 40, 12 plus 5 force damage. The much more interesting attack option that it has now is to get into melee and use its Paralyzing Touch ability. With that same plus 12 to hit, except that it does only 3d6 plus 5 cold damage, but more importantly, it paralyzes with no save. How is that going to be impactful? Well, you're going to give your Lich some minions. So I suggest 2 Devourers and 2 Graveyard Revenants. The 2 Devourers are going to be havoc-causing creatures that are going to be able to beat on your party pretty good. And if they drop to 0 hit points, pull them into its soul cage chest and really scare the crap out of your party. The other thing you can do with your Graveyard Revenants is move around and start suffocating creatures that are paralyzed that can't make dex saves. See where I'm going with this? Great. Now, those creatures are going to add an impressive 700 hit points to your encounter, to the 315 that your Lich already has, for over 1,000 points of creature for your party to chew on. Your Lich is also going to stay alive with its 5 legendary resistances and 4 legendary actions in its lair that it can teleport around the battlefield with, that it's going to be kind of hard to pin down for your marshals and really deal a lot of damage to. It also has an impressive spell list like your level 5 fireballs, your chain lightnings, your classic power word kill, your finger of death, and that sort of thing that the Lich is somewhat known for. On top of that, your Lich has great saves now, and other than its charisma and its strength save, it's going to be pretty hard to pin down and deal a lot of damage too quickly, especially with that plus 17 initiative, and it's going to get to reposition and go first. I'm Adapt. Hopefully this encounter was enlightening. Follow me for more tips and tricks on high-level Dungeons & Dragons.